I'm Jasmine Emerald, and today I'm bringing to you guys another Reddit relationship advice video where I pretty much find a topic on relationships that somebody asks, and then I offer my opinion. Feel free to chime in. Let me know your thoughts on the situation that I share with you guys, just because other people could be going through it too, or you could have went through something similar, and I would love for you to share your experience. Please keep in mind that my opinions are just based on my personal experiences that I've seen from other people in real life, as well as just my overall perspective. So take whatever I say with a grain of salt. If you want to apply it, you can. But again, this is just based on my own reality and my own real life experiences. But without further ado, let's jump into the topic. Alright, so a man wrote this, and it is entitled, "My 23-year-old girlfriend of 5 years broke up with me to find herself and be on her own." And the guy who wrote this post is 25 years old. So it says, "I'm 25. My ex-girlfriend is 23. We were together for 5.5 years. I was her first." So pretty much he was 25 and she was 18 when they got together. "We loved each other madly. We were really faithful and committed to each other. We lived together for 4 years. I wasn't manipulative. She could go out whenever she wanted, be friends with whomever she wanted. I gave her space. Everything was going smoothly until she found a new job with my support, which she needs 8 months of training for, and is away Monday to Friday, so we can only see each other on weekends. I've noticed some things suddenly different. After 3 months of her going there, she broke up with me. She justified the breakup by saying that she needed to find herself, that she was never on her own in her adult life. She wanted to build a personality on her own." Alright, so I can already see that, again, this seems like another situation where, you date someone when you're younger, and then as you grow up, you kind of, I don't want to say outgrow, but that's kind of what it's given a little bit, and you want to build a different life or get to know yourself more. Also, that there are certain qualities about me that bother her that she doesn't know she wants in her life. Honestly, we both had a good talk about these traits, and we tried to work on each other. We communicated all the time. She says maybe after a while we can get back together. I don't know what it is, but it's something about that hope of maybe we could get back together, the potential possibility, and I feel like that really messes with people when it comes to situations like this. There's really no good reason on my part. The only thing is that she's bothered by some of the qualities I'm working on, but nothing to end a relationship over. We didn't fight a lot, just normal stuff. We always looked forward to the weekend, or at least I did. She changed after she started being alone Monday through Friday. She said more and more often that she thought about wanting to be on her own. I'm surprised. It's stronger than our relationship together, which was really beautiful. She told me it had nothing to do with me, that it was about her." Alright, so that was a lie, because if that was the case, she probably wouldn't have brought up the issues that she had with things that the guy was working on. So continued, "Sex has always been great, but lately she hasn't really wanted it. She explained that she would feel guilty having to do it with me if she had these feelings about our relationship. That seems weird, don't you think?" I don't think that sounds weird at all, personally. Depending on the person, if you're a person who is very in touch or in tune with your emotions being connected to the physical, you might not be interested in partaking in those things. However, on the other side of the coin, potential possibility that she could be interested in somebody else. That's just the thought process I'm having. What do you think is behind this? Is she telling the truth, or has she found someone she wants to experiment with? She'd never admit that, so it's pointless to ask her. I have to accept that the family type loving person is gone and has been replaced by a person who prefers freedom, which I guess she has grown fond of, and me and living together has started to become number 2. So I asked, what do you think about this situation? What should I do? How should I behave? And how can I survive this breakup? I am completely in shock, devastated. Not long ago, we were both talking about marriage, kids, and how we will be together forever. So I'm going to be completely transparent, real with y'all. I really think it is a case of, we started dating when we were young. We were really interested in each other. It was potentially hot and heavy. And then now that life has progressed. I am learning more about myself. I am getting to new experiences. I got this new job and I'm pretty much leveling up. However, I'm looking at the relationship and I'm kind of like, you know what? I don't think I really want this. And that happens with life, especially when you're young. Nothing is necessarily set in stone. And you kind of do have to look at things in a more realistic perspective. And I know that's very hard to do when you're young. It's a young love. It's like your firsts and everything. You really need to think about things from a point of, okay, yeah, things may seem great to me, but to this other person, it may not seem that way. Then there's also the overall aspect of a person cannot just stay with you if they don't necessarily want to be with you. You know what I mean? And it's like things, again, I did another relationship advice video where someone pretty much, the relationship was good, but they wanted to explore new things in life. And again, that just happens. You know, sometimes you go through different periods in your life, or you're making certain transitions and you realize, I want more, or I want to explore more things. And if that girl was with this guy when she was 18, she probably might potentially want to be with other people. She wants to look at the options she potentially has. She wants to explore new things. And it sucks for the guy, but that's how it goes. And I feel like it would be better to address that in the now when you're young versus being in a relationship where you're with someone for 10, 20 years, and as time continues to go on, you realize every single year, I don't know if I really want to be this, or I'm unhappy, or I want to see if there's something more, you know, because a lot of people, I've seen so many people stay in relationships where they weren't exactly happy. And not to say it was anything wrong with the relationship, but it was like the person that they were with, maybe they outgrew them, or, you know, there was a disconnect. Because, you know, as people grow older, people get set in their ways, or people learn more about themselves, or even people stop learning themselves, or people realize the things that they don't like, things they do like, the things that they would want, the things that they would need. The issue behind a person not giving what the person needs. You know, it's just so many variables and factors. So it's like, it sucks, but at the end of the day, that person will probably, unless she actually shares, yeah, I'm interested in somebody else, or, you know, yeah, it's mainly because I'm getting into this new career and I just want to explore more. You know, the person may never know. And I know so many people really want that. I want to say so many people want closure or want validation to feel like they were correct in their thought process of why things ended, or they want to understand that there was something else going on and that's why the person would leave. And a lot of people don't want to come to terms that sometimes people just outgrow you, or you might outgrow somebody else, and sometimes the things that y'all want in life don't match up. And again, when you are young, you are figuring yourself out. You are figuring who you are, what you want, the things you want to do, the type of person you potentially want to become, what you want to do with your life as far as work, or what your goals are. So it's like, you also have to think about the fact that when you're in a relationship, you have a separate person of who you are as far as the goals and aspirations you have for yourself, and then you also have goals and aspirations for the relationship. And I feel like a lot of people put a lot of, this is us, we're going to be together, but they don't separately think about the goals, or they don't separately think like, who am I apart from this person, or what other things do I want out of life apart from this person? Because don't get me wrong, marriage and potentially having kids, you know, is nice, but it's like, you do need to have a separate concept of yourself and it's okay to figure yourself out separately from someone, especially when you're young. Even when you get older, it's okay if you want to figure things out. However, I feel like communication should be key, because again, sometimes people just want to explore, but there's also the factor of there is no guarantee that that person you left that could have been a great situation or a great relationship or a great guy, there's no, or a great girl, there's no guarantee that that person will still be there once you leave. You know what I mean? So the situation is unfortunate, but I can't really say or speak on her, like whether it's somebody else in the picture or whether it's just her wanting to try new things. I honestly do think it's just her being like evolving and wanting to know more about herself, have new experiences, meet new people, experience a new relationship. I honestly think that's what it is, just wanting to experience new things in general. So now it's time for you guys to chime in. What do you guys think is the cause or reason behind why this woman would break up with this guy? You know, do you guys think it's about the age and about her figuring herself out? Do you guys think the qualities that the guy possesses, she's looking at him like, you need to do more, you need to grow more? Do you think it's actually another guy that could potentially be in the picture? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Feel free to check out my other relationship advice videos, which will be here. All the topics are really interesting, and yeah, you know, I like these chit chat videos. I don't know, I like talking about stuff like this because it's always intriguing seeing how other people think, because sometimes people think differently from me. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys will be back again soon. Stay blessed, stay positive. I'll be seeing you.